Welcome, everyone. We're back with the Italian Heritage Month interviews. I got my friend Mike Lisi here. His father himself have been big supporters of the page and whatnot, so I had to have you on because he has a ton of different businesses, and they've been greatly affected during this corona and this quarantine that we've been in, but pulling through and pushing through. He's in the fitness industry, so this is a big thing. A lot of people got that quarantine 15 that we got to get over. I know myself, I've been getting back in shape. So, Mike, let's get you in. Let's start talking about what you're doing because you got a lot of big things happening, and I'm proud to you be part of everything that I'm doing, supporting everything that I'm doing. And we got to shout out your dad because he's just like such a great guy and always pushing the culture forward. Also, so let me introduce Mike Lisi and welcome to the interviews.
Thank you, Lorenzo, and thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. This is really cool. So my name is Mike. I'm 28 years old. I'm from Long Island, Nassau County. I have a gym in West Hempstead that we've had I own it with my brother-in-law, John. We're both partners with it, and we had it for 6 years. It's going great. Gym's going good, but obviously we had a big hurdle this year. We were shut down for at least 4 months, maybe 5 months it was. Shut down. So we had to pivot and adapt, which we did. We're back open now. Things are running good. I also have a restaurant, Curbside Mexican Grill. We opened up last year, me and 3 of my buddies, all friends. It's been going great. Obviously, first year of business, pretty tough dealing with the coronavirus, but we made it through. We didn't have to close down, thank God, because we're a delivery takeout.
Well, so you probably did better with a lot of the delivery places.
Oh, yeah. So it did. It was definitely, challenges, but we got through it, and we're actually, much stronger now from it. Mm-hmm. And we're just so confident for the future. And we also have a meal prep company that we own through that as well. It's a different company. It's called New You Eats. So if anybody's trying to get that quarantine 15 off, New You Eats is a great way to go about it. And it's all pre-made food, all healthy options, made fresh every week. People buy them in packages and big orders for the week, and you get your meals for the week. You just got to heat it up 1-2 minutes. So if you're busy, it's definitely for you. And that definitely took a big hit because of Corona, but it's coming back strong right now.
Before we get into it a little bit more, because I have a couple recipes that I want to like a modern day Italian like meal suggested meal or something.
That would be awesome. I'm down with that.
I just honestly, because we've had this like the curtail part like of the garden, right now we're getting the last like tomatoes and eggplants and peppers and whatnot. So I've had a nice little healthy meal coming. Before we get into it more, I wanted to ask you. So one of the questions I always ask in these interviews is like your favorite memory of Italy. So obviously Italian Heritage Month in full swing now, like kind of bringing in your favorite memory of Italy, because I know we were talking about it earlier and it's kind of hilarious. So I want you to share that.
Yeah, without a doubt. So my family, my dad took us to Italy. I was in 3rd grade, and it's funny because like I do remember Italy, and like I don't remember a lot of stuff at that age, but I do remember Italy, just how nice it was and gorgeous it was. I can't wait to go back. But we were there. My great aunt, my dad's aunt, she has a whole herd of sheep. Like it's crazy. She walks like 100 sheep. And I was in 3rd grade, and I met her, and I was standing next to her, and I was taller than her. So we have a picture. I can try to get it over to you. We have a picture of it. It's hysterical, but I was taller than her. I couldn't understand her. I was she only spoke Italian, so we were just trying to talk a little bit. But every morning she would walk them. It's crazy. Like, that was her. They were on the farm. Like that's their life. It's just so different over there, and I can't wait to go back and visit family, for sure. So
make sure you've been really thinking about going to the Amalfi Coast.
Yeah, Amalfi Coast. I mean, just because everybody, I always see it. I don't know if it's one of those like gimmick things or not. I don't know. Like, I don't know. If
not really,
man.
Is
that nice or not? It is. It is the real deal. You've been there?
I would recommend if you go. I think it's just part of the experience. Rent a car and drive.
That's what I was definitely planning on doing.
Rent a car and drive because those curves are like an experience in itself.
I know. So another story actually just reminded me. My cousin, he was like 20 when I was in 3rd grade. He had a motorcycle, and he was nuts. Like I went in the back of his motorcycle. I was scared for my life. He was just weaving in. He was just weaving in and out of the lanes. But I do remember that too. So I definitely want to do that and just kind of like, if I could take 2 weeks, that would be great. I mean, I would love to have more, but probably the most I could do, and just kind of, see as much as I can.
Yeah, the Amalfi Coast is definitely a place to visit. I got a buddy that he does fishing tours there too. So you go there.
Okay,
At one point, you can even catch like the giant squid. They got like the octopuses. You like hold them up.
that would be, yeah. Okay,
That's only during a certain part of the year. It's not like the best part of the year to go. I think it's like when it's a little colder. I think it's early, like I don't know, maybe like March or something like that, or like May, at the May
okay.
to March or something that the octopus are there. Um, and then my town's not it's like 45 minutes away from the Amalfi Coast. It's really close. Really,
Okay.
really.
What town are you, Lorenzo? So
I'm in Durazzano. So Durazzano is it's right outside of Caserta. It's a small little town. It's
okay.
in the mountains. Really cool little spot. We do a lot of like if you end up going, you got to stop in. My family makes sweaters. They make olive oil. On the side makes olive oil.
That's it. See what I would love to. See, that's cool. I know you because I would love to see some inside stuff of Italy, not just all the commercial stuff and tourist stuff. So that's
But yeah,
definitely cool.
so back to what you're doing, man. Because honestly, like I see it obviously from on social media and whatnot. I haven't been to Curbside. I definitely got to get over to there because that food is
Yeah,
incredible. I love
you
Mexican.
got the Italiano tacos, so you gotta get that.
Yeah,
They have those on the menu. Yeah, it's on the menu.
that's
Yeah.
what's in that.
So it's steak, it's steak, and then it's pepper and onions, a little bit of cheese.
Okay,
So it's
nice, nice.
the closest we can get.
Yeah.
You know.
But what are some other things on the menu? Because the food looks incredible.
Uh, anything on the menu, we have tacos, we have burritos and all that stuff. But anything on the menu, you can make it a crunch wrap, and that's what everybody's been loving lately. It's like the big crunch wrap. It's just like
Mm.
it's a wrap pretty much. And if you go on the Instagram page, it's hard to explain, but they're tremendous and they're awesome. So anything on the menu you can get. The north side of the menu is Americanized items,
Mm.
and then the south side of the menu is like more traditional Mexican. And it's pretty cool because you got both options when you go to us. You can get the American style Texas or the Tex-Mex, or you can get traditional Mexican options. So
I love Mexican food. So I worked at I don't know if you're familiar with Besito.
yeah, of course,
I
yeah,
worked at
Cheeto's
Besito
awesome.
in college. So I probably
Okay.
got like 15 to 2,000 guacamoles under my belt. Like I got a dance for it and everything.
Oh,
I'm a
you
good
did that?
guacamole maker. I gotta tell you, I got the mocha
Okay,
and everything.
that's awesome. I love that. They bring it out in front of you and do it all nice. It's awesome. I love it there.
It's,
But that's cool, man.
and then so basically so now you're doing this meal prep, right? So you're getting people in shape. You got the gym. Where's the gym in West Hempstead? You said.
The gym's in West Hempstead. The restaurants in South Hempstead. Really, it's Rockville Center. It's right in the border, Rockville Center,
Okay.
right by Malloy College. And yeah, so a lot of my clients use it. And outside of that, we get some more other people as well. We're trying to build it a little bit bigger. It definitely took a huge hit because of Corona, but it's getting back now. We've been busier.
You do a lot of like group trainings, I see.
Yeah, we do a lot of group classes. We have pretty much two programs, right? So we have our adult fitness program, which is tailored more to like 30 to 60-year-olds, and there is younger people in there, and I see great results too. But the whole point of it is like you don't got to train crazy hard and beat your body up every day, to get in shape. And we prove that because we teach you nutrition wise, and we give workouts that are joint friendly and good for your body. And people see results, they lose weight, and they feel better and just more energy overall. So and that's me and John love that we can help people and really make a difference in them. That's the biggest reward out of the whole business. And then the other side of the business is sports performance. So where we help young athletes. I played college football at Stony Brook University.
Okay.
I trained my whole life like that, and I wanted to help athletes like where I was in. Their shoes, help them get to where they want to be. So that's rewarding as well. We help kids from 6 years old all the way up to college, and it's awesome. I mean, I could work.
You haven't working out hard.
Yeah, for sure. Without a doubt. I walk into work every day, with a smile, and know that I'm helping people. So I'm passionate about it. So it's not that hard to go into work every day.
Yeah, I feel that, man. And I see.
For sure.
That's why I had to have you on, man, because I feel like obviously the gym is definitely something that's like been hit hard, especially in New York.
Yeah.
It's been closed for so long. So like I've been up in Rhode Island. Rhode Island over here, they opened up a while ago. I mean, it was definitely limited. You have to like obviously wear the mask and whatnot. But like I was able to go to the gym like months ago. You guys like recently opened up. It's been
Yeah, man. They really, yeah, they gave us no, the worst part about all of it was there was no direction or like end plan in place. Like there was no date. Like all of a sudden they just cut us out of phase 4. And then we're just stuck there. Like, we just in the gym, we just expanded 5,000 square feet upstairs. So we literally just built another gym pretty much. And, we put a lot of money into it. And, it was scary for a couple of months. It really was. But at the same time, like we were trying to see the positives in the situation.
Hard to do.
Yeah, it's very hard to do. But if you train your mind like that, definitely can overcome it. And, we honestly came out stronger and we're rolling right now. So thank God.
You probably have like your biggest thing coming out soon, right? You said you've been doing this invention.
Yeah.
Which,
so
like, I love hearing about inventions. I don't know. That's like you got like that.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? It's like kind of like that Shark Tank type of feel, right?
Exactly. Yeah, we might apply to Shark Tank possibly. The only reason why I don't want to is because I don't want them getting too much of it, to be honest. So so we'll see. We're trying to do it ourselves.
Yeah, but Mark Cuban has like the Mavericks gym with it too. Like, you know what I
mean? Exactly. So we gotta look at the pros and cons of the situation. But so like it's a funny story too. Like I was out to dinner with my girlfriend last December, and she went out with her friend, and I never met before. Well, I met her friend before, but it was her friend and her boyfriend. I never met the boyfriend before, so we're talking. We're at dinner, and he says he's an engineer. And I'd had this idea to build. So if everybody knows, like a barbell, you put the weights on, and then you got to find the clip. It's usually not back in place where it is. It takes forever to put it on. You got to squeeze it, put it on, make sure it goes on. And then commercial gyms, people steal those clips. And then in colleges, in a college weight room, there's a lot of people moving around at once, and stuff's got to get done fast. Everybody's on a time constraint. So I was thinking, like, why can't this be faster? So I always thought to building a barbell clip into the bar. So we designed we have a design that, without giving too much away, it is patented already, so it is protected, but it sits in the end of the barbell. It attaches onto any barbell in the world, and you're just going to press on. It's easy. You just press a button, it slides on, locks it, comes right back and take the plate off. Nothing. That's it. So it's pretty cool. So when I met this kid, he was an engineer, so I brought the idea up right away, and we started it the next day. It's crazy. We started the project the next day, last December, and we're on month 10, 11 right now, and we're setting up meetings with manufacturers right now, actually, big fitness manufacturers, and we have we're on like phase 2 and 3. We're still fine tuning it, but we have a prototype already, so it's pretty cool. It's a new experience. It's definitely a risk. I'm putting some money into it, but you got to risk it sometimes, So
that's freaking
I'm
awesome.
excited. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. So
it's a big process, man. I have a few friends that did inventions.
And there's so many steps.
You're only like not even a year in. I mean, like I feel like Deb has these GPS shoelaces. She's been doing them forever. I mean, granted, she's got like a pretty big like organization that she runs, so I'm sure like it's not something she can work on. I mean, you got a lot of stuff going on too. There's no excuse, but like it's it takes a little while. You go through like the different hurdles and stuff, man.
Yeah, first you gotta search if it's out there, and you gotta get a lawyer. You gotta protect it. You gotta work on the find an engineer to build it, and it's definitely a process. So it's a learning experience as well. So that's how I look at it. Like if it works, it works, and like that'd be awesome. If it doesn't, it's just another learning experience for me. I lose a little bit of money, but it is what it is, So that's my attitude towards it. So
well, to get some of that money back, right? We got to talk about this meal prep thing because I got some dishes that you need to put on that.
All right.
So yesterday I used something that it's like big in my town. I mean, it's big in like really. I feel like a lot of Italian regions, even Sicily, it's really big in. Really eggplant, tomatoes, and the shishito pepper. So like any kind of a pepper, right? You cook them all separate. You salt your eggplant so you get all the moisture out. You squeeze it all out. You cook everything separate. You put it all together, and then all like even just like the juices from the tomato, make it like a really like nice, juicy, flavorful vegetable combination.
Feel like, is it like soupy almost or no?
Not really so much soupy, but it's great to dip in bread.
Nice, like,
you can really
gotcha,
scoop
gotcha.
a nice piece of bread up.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. That's right up my alley.
So what I did with it is I did it a few different ways because I've been making this like while we've been getting peppers and eggplant and tomatoes, really for the most of the summer. I've done it a few different ways. I've done it under quinoa. I've done it with a pita and tzatziki, which was my favorite.
I love that.
Freaking delicious. Like I toasted up a pita, little tzatziki on it. I put the eggplant mixture. I have it in the fridge and just warm it up a little bit. And it's so freaking good. It's so good. And it's all vegetarian. It's healthy.
Yeah, we need some vegetarian options actually, so that's good.
It's a great vegetarian option, and it's super healthy.
We can put your name on the modern day Italian meal. Put
it's
that
the
on
MDI meal. So I don't know, whatever you want to do. I'll give you a discount code. I don't know, whatever the hell you want to do. I'm open for it.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. I'm definitely down with that. My partners will be on board too, I'm sure. And we have
out there once.
We have a skinny chicken parm on the menu. So it's my grandmother's would kill me, but it's grilled chicken with tomato sauce and a light cheese. So it's not the real chicken parm, but it's a little lighter version. Mm-hmm. So we have that right now on the menu. That's the most Italian we get, with that
what's
stuff.
Great about it though, it's like you use a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper. That's it. Like there's nothing really else to it, and
really?
It's super flavorful. You don't even really need to add a lot of salt. Very light, and like even salt, people have like a bad connotation with salt, but if you get the right salt, it actually can be pretty healthy for you.
No, it can. Yeah, it's all about water balance too. With that, with salt, but
I use this. It's a website, supermarketitaly.com, and they got great prices for like pretty authentic Italian products, and it's based out of New Jersey, so this shit comes right off the boat from New Jersey. And they got this salt. It's actually French salt, and it's like the big flakes. Oh, it's so delicious. Like it's such a big difference between just like the kosher salt when you use like real salt, like it's not just not processed. You know what I mean? It's just
and that's all I hear from people that go to Italy too. In general, like when they eat their product food, they don't feel as bad after because it's not processed or not as processed at least as what we're used to here. So, I mean, that's, it's a big up to Italy. And that's why I want to go there too. I want to try all that stuff and see how I feel after eating, real food and real ingredients.
Well, there's a place right by my town. The guy has a dairy farm, and I have a lot of videos from him. So in his dairy farm, he gets subsidized from Italy because he feeds his cattle with like very expensive stuff. So it would be almost like unaffordable to make products with it. So we get subsidized from the government to like basically make very high quality, award-winning dairy products.
Wow. Okay.
And his cheeses, even if you have dairy reactions, like you can't really have dairy, people have been able to drink and eat his product
have it
because of how just high quality it is.
Yeah.
Which is pretty incredible. He makes
it makes sense. It makes sense. It's not the dairy that's the problem. It's the fillers that we put in over here, into those products, that get people sick probably. Mm-hmm. But you gotta give me those links to those websites because I want to order from there for sure.
You know what's really good, and this is it's delicious and it's nutritious too. He makes like a cheesecake, right? It's like the raw cheese, and he makes like a cheesecake with it with like fresh berries from the land and stuff, and you can freeze it. It's good for like 4 months. You can ship it over here. It's good for 4 months.
That's right up my alley. See, I gotta get on all that stuff.
We gotta talk.
It's a great idea. Yeah, exactly. That's a great idea too. That they do that. I didn't even know they had that stuff. So.
All right, man. Well, listen, I appreciate you coming on. I know you're busy man. You got a lot going on today, but I'm gonna include all the links to all your places. You got curbside, you got the gym, you got the meal prep business. Soon you're going to be an inventor. They're going to see you on TV. No one's going to think about modern day Italian interviews anymore. You're going to be a star on Shark Tank.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's a long road still. It's a long road. So we'll see. We'll see.
Well, man,
Thank you, though, Lorenzo. I really appreciate the time. I appreciate you having me on. I love your page. What you do is awesome. It's really cool. So up to you.
Shout out to your dad too,
Yes,
Mike
yes.
Lisi Sr. You got to have we got to bring the cameras. We got to come to another one of your bocce tournaments.
Yeah, so it's going to be next year because this year because of Corona we had to cancel. But I think it was like I want to say it was like 20 years straight. It was. I'm pretty sure it was, and it started in. Here's a big bocce tournament. It started in my backyard. I remember as kids we weren't even allowed to be in the house. We'd like leave the house for the night, go to my grandparents' house, and it was in my backyard. It was like 8 people in the tournament, and then it grew and grew and grew. There's literally like 200 people plus invited. It's crazy. And you went what was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And it's nuts like how much it grew, and that's why we can't have it because of Corona this year. But I'm sure next year it'll be even better.
Canadian kids.
Yeah. So they linked up with these guys. It's called Extreme Bocce League in Canada, and they actually go there twice a year now. My dad has a club, so it's called Franklin Square Bocce, and he's the president of the club. And you would think it's mafia, but it's not. Trust me, it's not. It's just a bunch of old Italian guys from the town that hang out. They play once a week. They play either in my backyard, my dad's backyard, or one of his friends actually built an indoor. So if it's cold, they go there. And they actually linked up with these guys from Toronto called Extreme Bocce League, and they go play in their tournament twice a year. And those guys come play in this tournament, once a year. It's pretty cool what they do. It really is. It's just a great group of guys. Yeah, exactly. It's a great group of guys that get together, all middle age, and they play once a week, and they love it. So
I gotta take that in this too.
It's definitely it's comical. It's really comical.
Oh my God, I remember there was that one guy. It was like a big guy, and he had like his stance, like his stance.
I think probably Joe Fasano, probably Big Joe.
And then there was a police officer. There was a guy who was a police officer. He was out of control. That guy was funny. He was just talking so much shit. Oh my God.
He was retired. Yeah, probably Ralph. Yeah.
Yes, Ralph. Yes.
Ralph, yeah. Probably him. Yeah. Yeah, they're all. I mean, they're all nuts. It's funny, and they don't allow old school Italian. They don't allow the women just cook for the party. They hang out for the party now, but they can't play bocce, which is kind of messed up. But maybe that might change as the years go on. We'll see.
I just played the other day, and it was funny. We did like a women versus men. It was like we were just playing around, and one of the ladies was like incredible.
I mean, listen, it's bocce. So I always tell my dad says, he's got to play. They're all athletes. Anybody can play bocce. But but it is like they're good. They are. I'll give them that. They are good. It takes a lot of skill. It does. You got to be precise and you got to be patient in that game. It really is a cool game. It is, without a doubt. So.
All right, man. Well, listen, like I said, I appreciate you coming down. It was good having you, and I wish the best for all the business. I'm gonna, like, obviously anyone out there in the area, please support, and we got to set up this code for the eggplant and the tomatoes.
Without a doubt, we'll set that up. I talk to my partners and we'll get it going.
All right.
Thank you, Lorenzo. I really appreciate it.
All right, Mike. Listen, enjoy the rest of your day. All right.
You too.
I'll talk to you later.